This is VOA News via remote. I'm Marissa Melton. China's envoy to the United Nations said Friday that the United States holds the key to solving the issue of North Korea's nuclear and ballistic weapons program. Ambassador Zhang Jun told reporters that the U.S. should show more sincerity and flexibility if it wants progress on negotiations with North Korea. He spoke ahead of a closed UN Security Council meeting requested by the United States to discuss North Korea's launch of an intermediate range ballistic missile last Sunday. After the meeting, U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Linda Thomas-Greenfield told reporters, "We have to keep up the pressure." She also read a joint statement by more than half the UN Security Council condemning North Korea's latest missile launch and warning that continued silence by the 15-member body would only embolden Pyongyang. The statement signed by the United States, Albania, Brazil, France, Ireland, Norway, the United Arab Emirates, Britain, and Japan described Sunday's launch as a significant escalation that seeks to further destabilize the region. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is heading to Australia next week for so-called Quad ministerial meetings to advance the cooperation on issues including maritime security and cybersecurity, according to the State Department on Friday. Quad refers to a security dialogue involving Australia, India, Japan, and the United States. Blinken's visit to Australia will last from February 9th to the 12th. It will be his first to the country after an enhanced trilateral security partnership went into effect in September. More on this and all the stories that we're covering at our website, voanews.com. This is VOA News. Austria's President Alexander van der Bellen on Friday signed a new law requiring those aged 18 and older to get vaccinated for COVID-19. It makes the country the first in Europe to introduce a national vaccine mandate. Under the new law, people who cannot show proof of vaccination will face initial fines of $680, which could increase to more than $4,100. The Austrian Health Ministry said there are exemptions for pregnant women and people who cannot be vaccinated for medical reasons. Johns Hopkins University's Coronavirus Resource Center reports at least 76% of Austria's population is already vaccinated. The new law takes effect in the middle of next month. In Canada, Ottawa police vowed on Friday to crack down on what officials are calling an increasingly dangerous protest by hundreds of truckers who have shut down the center of the Canadian capital for 8 days to demand an end to COVID-19 vaccine mandates. The well-organized blockade, which police say has relied partly on U.S. funding, is unprecedented by Canadian standards. Ottawa's police chief warned hundreds more truckers who were planning to enter the city this week, saying this remains an increasingly volatile and increasingly dangerous demonstration. Protesters in the downtown core remain highly organized, well-funded, extremely committed to resisting all attempts to end the demonstration safely, he added. The police chief, who said he and other top officials had received death threats, likened the protest to the January 6, 2021 riots in Washington, D.C. Madagascar has put 6 of its regions on high alert as tropical cyclone Batsirai is forecast to hit the Indian Ocean island's east coast on Saturday with intense winds of 195 kilometers per hour. This, according to government officials. Residents across the island are stocking up on groceries and securing their homes as much as possible before the storm lands. About 4.4 million of Madagascar's 28 million people are at risk, with nearly 600,000 expected to be directly affected, more than 150,000 likely to be displaced, according to officials. Government and Red Cross teams are preparing for emergencies. The new cyclone comes just weeks after Madagascar was badly affected by Cyclone Ana and other heavy rains, which caused 55 deaths and made 131,000 people homeless. About 15,000 people have not yet been able to return to their homes. Via remote, I'm Marissa Melton. This is VOA News.